Sorry, I was worried you aren't going to make it on time. But it's exactly 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern, by the way. Have fun and tell the boys I said hello.
Quiet on the set. Cue Rob and Bob. Willie D.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et...
And applause.
And look.
Yeah.
We got your spin, and it works, kind of. I had to cut Tracy off a little prematurely, I think.
Well, we won't let her know. We won't tell.
Wait, our pictures are way too big right there. Is
Yeah,
that what we like? What do we like? I don't know what we like anymore.
I don't like a lot of close-up because when high def showed up, my TV career was over.
Yeah, mine too.
You could see every blemish,
Every scar.
Yeah, so different logos here. We don't have our names like we usually do.
I know.
Oh, we're going with this one instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Well, we usually have our titles,
Yeah, I know.
So you just not liking that? Are you gooped up on
in circles? No. I'm just
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
I was playing with settings earlier, and now I don't know. Oh, look at that! He froze already.
That'd be a good name for a cat. Okay.
Okay, we just had to wait till you were unfrozen.
That'd be a good name for a cat.
What?
Settings. I was playing with settings a little while ago, and that's what I was gonna say, and then I froze. So
I've got settings next to me in the window. Look out the window.
Oh my gosh!
My God. Look, my whole body and nervous system are a freaking catastrophe today because many things.
Banged up last week too, as I recall.
Last week I was super tired, and this week is not much different. And on top of that, of course, I have the anxiety of travel tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. You had no lounge next week, boys and girls. So aren't you glad you're here today?
Yeah. Actually, wait a minute.
You said you were
coming back Saturday morning.
Pardon?
I'm coming back Saturday morning.
Okay, well then we can
do the lounge.
Well, last week you said no lounge.
I know I said that. I was wrong. I think I was thinking that I was coming back Sunday, but no, I'm coming back on Saturday morning. That's the Bob's brain got stuck music.
Yeah. Okay, so lounge is open next week. Good.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I just realized that. That's good news. That's good news for everyone.
Oh yeah, all parties.
I'll get to catch up on my week in San Francisco and all the amazing things.
And pick me up a kitchen magnet, would you?
I've still got the one from last trip.
Okay, then just drop it in the mail.
Actually, we bought two, so I'm handled for both trips. Oh, I guess a mailbox thing is true. I guess I could mail it to you, but I always
the mail is still running, Bob. Sleet, snow, the whole shebang.
That would make me have to go to the post office, Rob. I'm sorry. It's one thing to leave the house, period. To go to the post office, I'll just wait till I come to
and which reminds me of something I scribbled down this week. I'm at a place in my life where Aaron's count is going out, and that would be Bob.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
I had to go to the store. I've been out. I'm social. I get out.
If I have to get in the car.
I'm at a stage in life where Aaron's count is going out.
But I'll be super social this week, I guess. I mean, certainly by my standards, because I'm going to be in a group environment for the entire week.
Do you have to wear a name tag?
No, everybody knows.
No. I'm not being sarcastic.
No, they're very cash out there, so I get to just wear what I wear. And
boys and girls, did you catch the lingo? They're very cash out there.
I always said cash.
I don't think so.
Well, I have for years. How about that?
Okay.
And I don't say it if I'm saying, I don't say, if someone was to ask me, we're coming over. How should we dress? I wouldn't say cash. Okay, I'd say casual. I'm not a freak.
No, we're not saying you're a freak, Bob.
Who's we? Who's over there?
You're a lot of things, but you are not a freak. Sharing picture time. Sharing picture time.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I took this picture today.
It's just this. Oh, look at her go.
Yeah, I just think the smile is it's pretty good there. She's a pretty, although she was not the usual happy camper, but I managed to capture that grin.
The genes around you people, her eyes and Kim, and it's strong. Because that's Sammy's eyes right there.
You think?
I'm circling with my cursor. You can't see it. But
you can see my cursor.
There. Those are the very eyes I was circling. Yeah, she's Sammy there for sure.
Well, she's just a pudge. This kid is a pudge. But
that happens
off now because she's starting to move, as you can see. She's crawling lickety split quick, and it does the stand and scoot along the couch, scoot along the doggy gait. But she's cutting teeth, so she had a little low grade fever today, and just was a little surly. But still, look at that, that's still adorable. And I know I'm biased, but what the hell, I'm allowed to be because Bob, I'm Grandpa.
That's right.
Actually, my name is Papa, so I think we got the Papa mug, the Papa thing going on.
Oh, look at you! Now it is official.
Yeah, in fact, the other day, this was on display, and apparently Grandma got upset that she didn't have a mug, and let it be known to all. Oh, here's news. I wish I had a picture. My sisters, plural, are right. Oh, maybe I told you this last week. They're in Prague.
Well, you told me they were going.
Yeah, so they're there, and they sent a picture this week. They were literally having dumplings and pork at some, because Grandma turned us on to that. That was the whole, and they had a beer and the whole thing. And I think I said to you last week then too that my middle sister Kimberly wanted to go to exactly where Grandma was born.
Yes.
Which apparently, as we've discussed in last week, is now an intersection. And so Pamela kiboshed that. So renting a car 30 miles one way just to go to an intersection. I mean, it was 1903, for golly's sake, she was born there.
Right.
But anyway, so that's where they are. And then Stephen, I checked in with my son just because he's will be coming home in September. He will be out of the military.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's starting to sink in. Like he's going, this is really happening, Dad. Like this is happening, and I'm going, and I'm thinking, of course you would be starting like new chapter, the unknown. But so he bought a tent, Bob, and on his way back, he's not going to stay at hotels. He's going to hit campgrounds.
Really?
Yeah, because he goes, the military's the Air Force isn't picking this one up, Dad. And it's like $150 a night on a cheap place, and I thought, okay, what an adventure. And he's 29. You can take that kind of a beating at 29. You can sleep in a sleeping bag in a tent. And then he's also thinking literally of doing the Appalachian Trail, like because he'll be between jobs. He says to me, I got a little money saved, and And
this is all starting to sound pretty John Rambo to me.
Yeah, he can eat things that make a billy goat puke. He's best with no guns, knives, his bare hands.
A lot of body bags.
Oak used to do that one all the time. He's the best with guns, knives, his bare hands. Can eat things that make a billy goat puke.
That's a fun monologue to kind of play up a little bit.
And Oak would pull that one out a lot, be in a bar or something. And my partner over there, I'm going to shoot pull at Rob. He's the best with guns. Eat things that make you billy puke goat.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So
you're going to San Francisco, and you did all the touristy things last time, so this will be more busy.
Well, plus the touristy things were mostly, for Amber and Tracy and what they wanted to do. But I know that with this team, so there's the whole company, but then there's this team of 6 of us who are the content creation team for YouTube and stuff like that. And we will be hanging out a good bit, and that will be fun.
The CCT.
Well, actually, we do have a different name than that, but
so it's not the content creative team.
it's the look. Don't quiz me on my job.
I get a kick out of what companies name things. That's all. I'm not giving.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, Rob. These meetings, especially the early ones, the speak. Like there were so many things I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Right.
Like, I was like, seriously, there's so many initials, so many.
Yeah.
And
I think you said it. I think you said it a lounge or two ago. I shit you not when you said this is not our world anymore.
Oh yeah, right.
And I thought that was really profound. That was as profound as when Judd said life comes down to a dumpster.
Yeah.
Which it does. It comes down to a dumpster. He goes, all the stuff that we've saved, all the things we thought were important.
I have to say that as soon as you showed me that mug, that's what I thought.
This mug here? Yeah. Like don't chip it. One of the kids will want it.
Right. They'll want it. It's meaningful.
Oh,
Look,
Dad,
my first Pops mug.
Dad drank a lot of tea out of this. Do we have a shadow box? Let's put this thing and put it up on the wall.
We got all the cracks,
and stains, tea stains.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where we were. I got
no. We were talking about just kind of the week and
names.
names, and
you're not into the words. Yes, the words and the names. Right. The lingo. I'm toast. I'm at work and I'm toast. And a lot of times, I thought of this the other day, that it amazes me that someone hasn't. You don't count. That someone hasn't seen The Godfather. Like, we'll be talking about movies and I'll say The Godfather. I have never seen it. I know of it. I've heard of it, but never. And I think it's The Godfather. And then it dawns on me, the guy who would say that to me about Citizen Kane.
Right. There you go.
And they'd go, but it's Citizen Kane. And I think but that's like 40 years ago, dude. and The Godfather is over 50 years ago.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Just to put it in perspective.
You haven't seen The Godfather? I'm 20, dude.
Yeah, what? Dude. My mom was changing my diapers not even. They wouldn't have even been born, let alone younger than me.
Right.
I was talking to someone the other day at work and he wanted my help on something. He goes, because you're fine, but I'm 41, man. And I'm going, God, he's only 41. But he was asking me for some help on some stuff. And he goes, but it doesn't matter to you. I know you're going to outrun any issues or problems. I'll retire before anything craps the bed. But they're looking long term. He's 41. I kind of keep thinking people are all my age. Nobody's my age.
Oh my God, Rob, I'm telling you, I'm so much older than those people at this company.
You have to be. You have to be.
I mean,
you ever see those things online where it says 1 point for, whatever, and it'll say use a pencil sharpener, fax machine, that kind of shit. And I get a point for every single encyclopedia.
Oh, those, yeah.
I go, I used all that shit.
Right.
Dial-up phone, yep, check.
Oh, of course.
Library, check. Dewey Decimal System, check. I saw a meme the other day that had a card catalog, and it says, "In my day, this was Google."
Right.
It's just that kind of.
I sure don't miss not going to the library. I sure don't miss going to the library.
So that's a double.
No. I said it wrong.
Yeah, you said that wrong.
I said it incorrectly. Okay, I see what's happening here.
Just the official F up theme, whether things lock or where somebody just goes, I'll never not want to go there, not again, no. So I read this the other day. This was speaking of old. It says, stop leaving your kids with their grandparents. I recently asked my niece how old she was, and she replied, God willing, I'll be 7 in June.
That sounds so Reader's Digest, man.
Yeah, but it's funny to me. It does sound Reader's Digest.
It's so,
it's grumpy old men. Oh, my sciatica. It's that kind of stuff. I recently asked my niece how old she was. God willing, I'll be 7 in June. I think that's funny.
It is, but in the Reader's Digest way.
Yes. And speaking of which, I think I've told you, my father gave me his 3-ring binder for MC, for Master of Ceremonies work, because he did a lot of public speaking, a lot. And he was very good at it. And I don't want to say toward the end, I can't really recall when he gave it to me. It wasn't like on his deathbed, like some shitty
right, son, script. Come closer.
Here it is, But anyway, so he gave me that, and there were like tabs, with topic like categories.
Tab for Nortoner.
Well, I mean, because this was before computers, he had to have it in a 3-ring binder, and then he had it categorized for topics and the event, if it was talking to businessmen or talking to a church thing or whatever. And many times there would be Reader's Digest jokes that had been cut out and taped in.
Oh my, that's good stuff.
So when you said Reader's Digest, that's what made me think of that.
Yeah,
there was a lot and then also a lot of stuff in his handwriting, and I liked my dad's handwriting, so that was kind of cool too.
That's a good keepsake. See, that's it'll be a long time for that. It's a dumpster.
It very well could be. I think Steven and/or Sam would get a kick out of going through it. That's for sure.
Yeah. We have to laugh though. I have to laugh whenever I hear. I think my kids get a kick out of it because
right, they don't care. Wait, when I die, wait till they see the mug. It's in some plastic bin.
Oh God, it's true.
This is called Vacation, this song. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Riviera, which sits, as you can see, on beautiful Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Now look, my name's up here for some reason.
Yeah, Bob Q Public.
I'll take it away.
No, I like it. It covers up the Lake Geneva logo.
We should give Lake Geneva its due.
So, and that used to be the Riviera there on the top. Now they have events there, public events like wedding receptions and so forth.
It was very busy earlier. I really should have brought this up before because, I mean, there were people so close to the camera. I felt almost a little creepy.
Well, if they don't know it's there, it is. We know it's a live shot, and that used to be called the Upper Deck, and it was a really cool bar that my sister Pamela would go to, and there'd be live acts.
Look at the lights going in that place.
Yeah, up at the top there.
Yes, they got lights spinning around.
Well, yeah, that's a wedding. That has to be a wedding. I bet you right now they're doing maybe one leg in, one leg out. They're hokey pokey in their ass off.
Well, let's see.
The dollar dance, maybe, or
Enhance 511. Do a little Blade Runner thing.
and that used to be underneath the Riviera sign. If you walk through there, it takes you out to the front pier, and there used to be pinball machines in there and caramel corn. And
oh man, that sounds like the golden days.
It was the golden days when I was a little kid, and you went through there, and there's the lake and the big boats, the tour boats. And that is your tour today, boys and girls, of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Well, I don't want it to end, but okay.
Well, no, it doesn't have
what
to.
happens if I do this? Hold on.
Well, that's nice. No, but that's and they just started running the fountain. It gets covered for the winter season because of pipes freezing and so forth and so on.
And then they got to fill out all those reports.
Reports and shit. So, but they opened it up and they put the angel back on top. And she's raring to go with the colors and everything. And as you can see, the sun is setting, so you still get a look at the lake. I think at this time of year, the lounge is open at the proper time for this live cam.
Yeah, and it's also the time of year where I can have my window open and the lights don't screw up everything. So
you mean your actual outdoor window?
Yeah, and it's nice and it's cool. And it's in San Francisco. It's going to be like mid 60s the entire week. It's great for me. Yeah. It's my favorite. And then like mid 50s at night. So it'll be right in that. And, I don't have to have a heavy coat, just nice, layered stuff. And it'll be nice. Yeah, like we were saying, it's 72 degrees here in Henderson. Partly, well, I'm going to say mostly cloudy skies. No rain in the forecast that I know of. But there is a 30% chance of rain in San Francisco tomorrow.
Mostly cloudy, 68 degrees at the lakefront and 68 degrees here at my home as well. And we got a little drizzle. It's been dry here, Bob. I mean to tell you, it's been.
Don't tell me about dry.
Yeah,
I live.
God willing, next birthday I'll be 7.
God willing, I'll be 61.
61 in October?
Yes, and the thing is the thing is, the thing is, I had been thinking for several months or whatever that I was already 61. Like I had aged myself already. And then I was like looking at we had friends over who was running this little thing and they put my date in there and then it said age 60. I was like, well, they got that wrong. And I was like, they got to do that. And then I'm going, wait, what the fuck is wrong?
Hey, and I'm losing you on this story. You're kind of bouncing. So people came over and they entered your, what did they enter data into some program? What the hell are you talking about?
I gave you so little information.
You gave me no information.
No information.
And they came and they said, and so they said,
we have friends who have like a health monitoring device, and it hooks up to it checks your blood and.
Oh, we just lost Bob. Oh, Bob's back. We lost you there for a minute, buddy.
Probably because the cat jumped up on the computer.
There you go.
Oh, it made me laugh. How about that?
So I forgot where you were, but it was riveting. I
don't think it was.
I remember that part, that I was on the edge of this.
But it'll be the first time I was thinking today. It's going to be the first time I've traveled alone. And I think it might be since the weekend after I met Tracy, where I went to Russia to speak.
Get out.
I can't think of a time when I didn't travel with her.
That's so interesting because I'm on the opposite. Like I travel by myself all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. Oh, when I went out and saw Steven a couple of years ago, like in fall or whatever, and Sam and I went, and so that's that's the only time I can remember traveling with someone. I usually travel on my own. Come out and see you guys. Come out and see Steven.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I certainly did that a lot. So
no, and so anyway, you will be traveling. Are you flying? I'm assuming you're flying.
Yeah. Yes, my flight is, and tomorrow's the first flight that I have taken in years that is after the sun comes up. My flight's at 7:45. No, I'm sorry, 9:45, and I'm going to get there way before I can check in, and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. So.
Did I ever tell you that story? One time I went to not Athens. I went to Augusta when I was dating Jess. We would spend weekends in Augusta, and I go there, and I got there before she did, and I go to the hotel, and similar, 3:00 check-in or whatever, and it's like noon. Maybe noon 30. I probably told you. Anyway, I said, don't. She goes, we can't get you in your room yet, Mr. Scott. We're still making. I go, that's fine. Where's the bar? I'll have a beer. She goes, the bar? I go, yeah. She goes, I don't even know if it's open. And so I said, well, is it? And she pointed, and I go there, and there's someone like there, and I said, can I get a beer, please? And she goes, we're not open. Do you know it's noon? And I thought, okay, we're gonna have a chat. I can't believe you're chasing business away, and giving me some moral high ground on the fact that you think it's too early for me to drink. Sister, I can tell you drinking stories that will take 5 years off your life.
Wow. Where was this again?
Augusta. And so then she, let me go see if I can, she was nice. Saying, let me go see if I can get the keys. And she went and got the keys and opened up the cooler and got me a bottle of beer. And then like a second one. And by that time, Jess showed up and they realized I wasn't going anywhere. I'm going to have afternoon cocktails. I should tell you people about Wisconsin.
Okay, so look, we got some activity in the courtyard there.
Somebody did some shopping. It looks like a shopping bag there. The person in the white pants. Oh, nope, they just transferred the bag. If this was an espionage movie.
It could be. Hold on. We should watch this very carefully.
Yes. It's like being in a foreign land and they've got bomb codes or something.
And now they're playing the harmonica? I mean, the accordion?
The harmonica.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. I like how they're clapping in the back. They're clapping along to a piano player. Because you see that every day.
And people surrounded by two piano players in a bar like that.
Right.
With their clapping hands on. It's too quiet.
Oh, is it? All right, let's see how this does. See, now, could you imagine clapping along to this? Yeah, I don't think so.
Let me think. What's going on? So Ellie had her surgery, and then she was in a coma, and then she got out of the coma. Ellie, the cat, had her.
Right, she was right. Did I up again?
Yes, you did.
My earpiece fell out. I have to adjust it.
Your earpiece?
What's that?
Your earpiece?
My earpiece, yes. Lieutenant Uhura.
Sorry. I dropped something.
Yeah, boy, am I glad. I'm so glad we're doing a show next week because this one will fire me up for it. We are just sharp.
Well, at least I'll have stuff to talk about, other than my anxiety about doing the things that I'll be talking about next week.
Oh, that's right. And
the other thing is like the schedule.
Yeah.
We're starting like at 10 like that instead of 3 a.m. So my clock's a little off. And then they have the evening activities, many of which I will not be doing. Like tomorrow is pickleball, thought of you, but I've never played, and I will be so wrecked after the trip and then doing a full day that, without, I
wish I could sit in for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
I've got one more picture here to show you if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah. Oh wait, what about the fucking menu?
Well, if you will punch it up,
okay,
you will be able to see the menu.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't see it.
See, you rattle my cage.
Come on, go.
Well, I don't see it.
Not you. There.
There it is. Now I can.
All right. Or me.
Now, this was yesterday's because I couldn't find one today, but boys and girls, this is the Daddy Maxwell Chef Special for Friday, April 24th, 2026.
We need a little more on the music. Okay.
Welcome to Friday Night Fish Fry. All seafood dinners are served with coleslaw, tartar, and/or cocktail sauce, a slice of rye bread, lemon wedge, and applesauce. Potato pancakes or French fries, Bob. And we have a choice of 3 different seafood entrees. We could go with the lemon pepper haddock, the battered haddock, or my favorite, fried perch.
Wow.
Seafood chowder is the soup of the day, and if you're still hungry after having corned beef hash for breakfast or the express lunch for just $10, you can finish everything off with a homemade slice of cherry pie.
Okay, but Rob, I've got a question. You didn't mention the corned beef hash at all.
Well, I did, but I didn't do it in order.
What about the express lunch?
Yeah, I didn't talk about that either.
It's only $10.
Yeah.
And it comes with a prime fish fillet sandwich, chips, and a soda.
And then what I get a kick out of it says cherry pie at the bottom for $6, but something's been wiped away.
That was actually the first thing I was going to comment on.
I'm wondering if it isn't Bob's favorite chocolate.
The chocolate pie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you zoom in a little bit?
I can try. I think I have the technology, but now let's get down there. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Now, you go ahead there, Columbo.
Wow.
Figure that one out. Send it to the guys in the lab. The boys down in the lab could probably figure it out.
Wow.
So that could have been chocolate cake, Bob's favorite chocolate cake.
It doesn't look like it, though, does it?
It does not. But I do like the fact that they have perch.
Now, the seafood chowder.
Yeah.
I wish I knew a little bit more about that. Is it a cream-based thing?
I would imagine. Imagine it's a chowder, so it's not like well, I guess there's
like the Manhattan clam chowder.
Clam chowder. I'm gonna guess it's more like a Boston. It's
and what do you think we got in there? Clams, probably. You think?
Probably. Maybe.
A scallop?
Maybe shrimp. Well, that's expensive.
I know. Well, I don't know much about. I know if they're giving away express lunch for $10, they may not be able to. But what is in there then?
I don't know.
It can't be that imitation whitefish from.
No, because they have haddock there and they have perch there, so maybe some of that gets.
I see. It's the stuff that falls on the floor.
Absolutely,
they put into the chowder.
Seafood chowder is the hot dog of the soup world.
Man, that takes me back to so many nights with Grandma.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.